Hello, everybody.
Howdy!
Our favorite videos.
Yes, nail in the coffin. And as you can see, he is wearing a mask.
Because he's been traveling all over and wouldn't want to give us COVID.
Exactly. So I want to thank you for your precautions.
Of course, he's a skeleton. How can the virus stick to him?
Hey, according to Watchtower, we're already all the Walking Dead, aren't we?
Yeah. Yep. So, it's been a while, and we're overdue.
So here we go without any further ado.
Yes, so
Let's
first,
start right here, guys.
a family of 8. And this is for Bob, HC, Bob, Barb, Tim, PAF, AS, and AG. And I just want to mention that they had tried to start feeding in 2002, and unfortunately they were unsuccessful. And then in 2017 they finally had to write their letter of disassociation because of the abuse and harassing they were undergoing.
Harassing!
So, jeez, that's terrible to be, harassing and abusing somebody for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully you guys can have some peace now. All right, now we've got 2 light green.
Right here.
This is for James and Connie. And then we have 4 blue ones. This is for Johnny, Dana, and 2 kids.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 purple.
Yeah.
This is for Lori and Andrea.
Nice.
Okay. And then we've got some
Singles
ones at the top.
Here. We're going to start right here, guys.
With the hot pink.
Yep.
Okay, this is for Beverly. And then we've got a light green one for Chris. Leslie Ann, orange. JT is a teal one. Jasmine is red. Jean is a clear blue.
Yep.
Sam, he wanted a black
Over
one.
here, the black, yep.
Yeah, he wanted a black one. Johnny, clear red. Okay, and Miss M, lavender. Alyssa, yellow. Mike, dark blue. And I'm sorry, sweetie, I haven't heard back from you on how to pronounce your name. They are in Finland, but it's spelled M-A-R-J-U-T, so I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, because I know sometimes the J is silent, just like here in New Mexico, so I'm not sure, if that would be Margaret or what. So anyway, you have a hot pink one, and Tamara is clear purple.
Right here.
And then we've got some old timers.
Cool.
David and Tammy, a couple. All right, and then on the heart, we have Jeff.
Right there.
He was studying with them, and he's fully awake, and so...
Guys, welcome to your freedom. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do this, to show that us maggots are having an effect.
Us despicable apostates.
Yes, and we have some stuff coming on that, friends. We're just not quite ready with it yet because there's quite a bit involved.
Yeah, talk about a deep rabbit hole.
Yep.
And I want to thank all of you Jehovah's Witnesses who are contacting us and watching our videos. You're not afraid to start doing research and investigating. You're not letting that fear of the despicable apostate scare you. So thank you for contacting us, and I will answer all of your questions and send you literature, and whatever you need. And I just want to say that the Australian Royal Commission is still doing its job. And I suggest for any of you who haven't seen it yet, go to YouTube and put Australian Royal Commission and start with day 8. That is governing body Jeffrey Jackson's testimony. And his day 1 testimony is the most damning. And there you will be able to see the lies and the hypocrisy. And so, I recommend you watch those.
And also, I want to give a personal thanks to the PMOs that have been emailing us and also calling for two things regarding the Lord's Prayer from whom. Thank you guys, because you guys all got it. You really got it. But I also want to express to governing body member Tony Morris that morning worship you did, blowing out the match and showing how Jehovah's going to destroy all his enemies, how much that has disgusted the PMOs. And take it from me, Anthony, they're going to use that to help wake up other members. Because every time you guys do something like this, it wakes up more people to the disgusting, wretched organization you are.
And some of the emails that I have gotten, they were shocked that this was done during a morning worship. And they said, is this how we are supposed to worship our grand creator? You know, the source of all, the Almighty God. This is what the morning worship it should be about. So they're disgusted.
Well, it just shows how much we dwell in their mind, how our words have become flesh. And that's going to be developed further, but you'll have to wait for it. But see, Kim, every time those knuckleheads do something like that, they just continue to add to the coffin lid.
Yes.
Continue to show that people are fed up with this nonsense, and they're more willing, in some cases, to let family members go to find their freedom.
Yeah. So welcome to your freedom, everyone. And before we go, I just wanted to mention, I'm going to put the link down below. Adam, thank you very much. He has done the Watchtower Property Tracker for September. I couldn't believe it was time for, October 1st is, numbers again, because it's like, wow, it seems like, he had just done it and sent me the numbers. So I just wanted to do the numbers. And this is the estimated total amounts in U.S. dollars as of September 30th, 2020. Sold $2,537,412,232. And that's just the ones we know about. For sale at this time is $1,173,061,835 for a total property sale portfolio of $2.7 billion. And like I said, that's just the ones we know about.
And change.
Yeah.
And change.
Yes. And, some friends are helping me. Thank you, dear friends. I've got lists here that need to go on the Watchtower Property Tracker, so thank you for your help. And we just got one from New Zealand with some Kingdom Halls going up for sale. And so it's just amazing. We can barely keep up.
Well, I know.
We can barely keep up.
There's really a lot of things going on, friends. Kim and I have been watching a lot of you guys' take on what Aunt Mo did. And it's very good, but there's some things that Kim and I both feel everybody has missed regarding that morning worship. And we're going to be bringing that out in a way that, well, it's going to frighten some people. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. Well, the thing is as Jehovah's Witnesses, we wouldn't want anything to do with Spiritism.
Or the occult.
But what he did had some effects on those who lean towards those beliefs. And so I'm having to research some of this because I'm not familiar with the occult. I'm not involved with the occult and Spiritism, stuff like that. So I didn't know, I just thought it was a stupid demonstration. But I did know that something about it bothered me. I could feel the negative energy and the hate when he did that. And if you look at his eyes when he blows out that match, they're dead.
They're lifeless.
They're lifeless and dead. And then he does the smirk.
And and the rest of the coven chuckles along with him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, you'll have to wait for it, and you're going to be blown away, because we're not sure how we're going to do it, because I have a different direction to take it and she has a different direction to take it. So it might be 2 videos, it might be 1 combined. We don't know yet. We're still working on what we're going to do. But I think both of us pretty much know what we're going to do. It's just a matter of getting it done.
Yeah. And in a way that it's not going to scare our viewers that we're getting
Yeah.
involved in spiritism, because we've already been accused of encouraging people to worship Satan.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
And that's not the case. We just want to expose what the governing body is and what they're doing.
exactly.
And it's sick.
It's
sick and evil.
Yep.
So, don't want to do too much negativity on this happy and joyous video that is actually positive, because there are still some leaving. There are some that have emailed me and said that they're on the verge of getting other family members out, so they're waiting. So let's hope and pray that all of these PMOs and ex-members can wake up the rest of their family. And we've got plenty of room still for this year's coffin lid.
Oh yes. But just because there's not a whole lot of pins in them from previous years, don't let that be a sense of discouragement, because when you have a fruit tree bearing fruit, you can shake it and you're going to get a lot off at once, and you'll deal with those. You'll harvest those a few days later, a few weeks later, you go and shake it again, and a few less fall out, because you've already gotten the choicest of fruit already. At some point, we're going to have to quit shaking that tree, because no more fruit's going to come down. That's all there is to that. That's how a harvest works. So at some point, we have to recognize that maybe all those witnesses that are going to come out have done so. And at some point, enough is enough, because you're just not going to get any more good fruit. And at that point, well, the tree might just have to be cursed, so it'll wither up and go away.
Or the governing body will say something else really stupid or do something else really stupid, and then guess what? Many more are going to wake up.
We'll get more harvest.
Or maybe the German or New Zealand commissions will wake up a lot more. So, don't let this be discouraging. That I believe there was 29 on, the nail.
From the previous one.
Yeah, on, these nails this time. But, we're not discouraged, because we see the emails and we see how many are trying to wake up their family. We see how many are waking up. We see how many newly out Jehovah's Witnesses there are that are at the point that we all were, because we all get to that point when we first wake up. We're traumatized.
Right.
We don't know what's going on. We're, confused. We're angry. We're fearful. But don't let that stop you from researching. We all have those doubts, and we're all traumatized when we first wake up. So this, it's not you. It's
Right.
not you. There's nothing wrong with you. This is how we all, it's kind of like a grieving process. This is something
normal.
we all have to go through
a
and
normal course of
realize,
action.
that we were in a cult and that we're all traumatized. And especially when your entire belief system is pulled out from under you. That's like standing on a rug and someone comes and pulls it out from under you. What do? You fall on your backside. And then you have to pick yourself up and say, whoa, what happened? So believe me, we all go through this, and hopefully, most of us can be a support system and help all of these waking up. So if you want to be on the next Nail and Coffin, email me at kimmyandbrooks@gmail.com and just put Nail and Coffin in the subject line. And I'm sorry if I missed anyone. I did a search of all my emails, and these were the ones that came up. And so, thank you for watching. and for contacting us. And you all keep researching and let us know when you're ready to be on the nail and coffin, because I know there's many of you, entire families, so that's great news.
Alrighty. Bye, everybody.
Bye.